Hey, what's going on, guys? We're doing a little Graviteam Tactics Mius front stream. Hope you guys are ready for it. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do... Everybody always asks me to do the main German campaign or the main Soviet campaign. We've got to kind of decide which one we want to do, and then we're going to go ahead and try to just have a nice little stream with it, as the starter. So I'm going to let you guys kind of decide which one we do, either Stepanovka Marinovka or Stepanovka Marinovka as the Soviets. So we'll kind of decide. It's completely up to you guys. So obviously, if you have any suggestions, please let me know. We'll go ahead and see how it goes. Hey, Jonas Solberg, how's it going, buddy? We'll see how many other people show up here, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and try one of these two. And I want to see how it goes. I was actually considering doing like a Rome 2 stream, just because the money on YouTube is so bad right now that, I'm really willing to play just about anything. Hello, Lala amigo, como é que vai isso? Dawn of War. So I think we're deciding, guys, between the... there's the alarm. We're deciding between either the German main campaign or the Soviet main campaign for Graviteam Tactics Mius front. So I want to see if everybody can give their opinion, suggestions, and we'll go ahead and get started, do a few battles, have some fun at least, and hopefully have an enjoyable and productive day. Well, let's put it that way. First of all, I got to set my alarm for tomorrow morning when I go to work. Great. Wonderful. Let's see what you guys think. And a lot of you guys, I'm wondering how many of you guys are here from the Rising Storm Vietnam stream. Hey, how's it going, Dave? We want to see if Rome 2, DE 1.2. Yeah, okay, so Soviet Union. I think we'll go with the Soviets. It would be kind of fun to play as the Soviets. So right now we're actually attacking an area in this particular campaign. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, do our absolute best here. Now, of course, I know a lot of you guys, I would love to know how many of you guys came here from Rising Storm 2 Vietnam to make up for it. Now, obviously, we are going to be playing Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, hopefully in the next beta, if I'm allowed to. If not, we're going to be playing on release. To make up for it, I'm going to try to play some Red Orchestra 2. I also got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, because I really want to appeal to you guys who basically joined the channel because of that game, and I understand there's a lot of you that did. So I don't want to disappoint you, and I think you guys are more than welcome to be on this channel. Right now, though, we're going to go ahead and play some Graviteam Tactics. So I'm going to be moving up some guys. And, of course, we're attacking a German defensive position here with a whole lot of Soviet troops. I'm moving everybody over here to the borders so that we get a nice attack and hopefully a productive attack. But we are going to be going for a full Soviet attack, period. So keep that in mind. Don't forget about the Super Chat option. I hate to mention it, but hello, Camille. What's up, man? And... whoever is on offense. So I'm on offense in this one, and 9K subs. Yes, that's right. We do have 9K subs. We should add that to the stream. That's really cool. We actually got 96 subs with that Vietnam gameplay. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this just as much. A little bit of a different game, but there's a lot of action in this game too, believe me. And for those of you that have never seen a Graviteam Tactics Mius front video, I think you're in for a treat. So obviously in this one, we're doing a full Soviet charge. Stalin has ordered a charge, and we're going all in. So I'm taking everybody, and this is all infantry. So if the enemy has tanks, we're shit out of luck. But we're going to go ahead and get started here and hope for the absolute best. Now, usually what I do is I stop the video and I go ahead and start it again when there's action. In this case, you guys are just going to see basically everything from the beginning. So you're going to probably be seeing a lot of action here. I'm hoping the enemy doesn't have any tanks. I'm hoping it's just trenches, maybe just some German troops. That would be the best. And there's going to be a lot of combat in this particular stream, I can tell you that much. Yes, absolutely. A lot of units. Yes, 96. Pretty cool stuff. I'm very happy with it, and it obviously means that we need to start moving into the FPS genre. Like I said, we're definitely going to keep strategy. I mean, I'll never, ever stop doing strategy games, but I think that that's a cool genre to step into, and it kind of makes sense because if people are into military stuff, they're going to be into FPS as well, as long as it's realistic. That's why I'm going to try to play, obviously, some Red Orchestra 2 while we're waiting for Vietnam to come out of beta. but I can't wait to get back in that. I mean, the amount of people that joined this channel because of it was fucking great, and I really want to appreciate it. And look at that, we already got demonetized. Fucking, that's not an okay word. It's not family friendly. We've got to be careful. So here we go. By the way, if you guys see an ad, let me know, because I do want to make sure that some ads are playing, at least some. And we're, of course, moving an entire Soviet army to attack that position, 213.9. If I were the Germans, I'd be hiding in this field right here, this wheat field, and I'm guessing that's where they're going to go. So we're going to fast forward a little bit until we get into some combat, because I know you guys are aching for some fighting. It has begun, my friends. And sure enough, German trench lines. So, of course, right now we are dealing with a German trench line and trying to break it with the mighty power of the Soviets. I don't know how it's going to work, but you can see there's a lot of Germans all over the place right here, and we're going to try to overrun them with this massive Soviet force. It's pretty incredible here. As you can see, we are dropping smoke everywhere. Got a lot of men attacking at this point, and I think it's going to be very important to just keep up the attack. Like I said, this is a true Stalinistic attack. Stalin will kill anybody who retreats. And if we get over here to the German side, we can see they have some very nice defenses. We already hit a few of them. You can see one of the guys dead there. But especially for those of you guys that are here from the Rising Storm 2 gameplay or stream, you know, you guys, I'm hoping you guys are going to like Graviteam Tactics, because this is one of the most realistic military games that you can find on the market today. And unfortunately, they don't do a very good job at advertising their own game, which kind of sucks. That being said, we're going to keep on firing. We've also got, as you can see, an SDKFZ back there. I'm hoping that our AT guns back here can deal with it. Where are those AT guns? Here we go. I'm going to have them stop here, and I'm also going to have them target that SDKFZ. But we're trying to take over 213.9. You can see our mortars are coming in, hitting this location heavily. And really, I'm trying to take this trench line, so you're in for a treat, my friends. See the Germans over here trying to fire away and stop our men, but I don't think they can stop this. This is pretty intense. Let's go ahead and get a look at Nechabilov and Prokayev. Everybody's firing away at this point. Oh, beautiful hit there with the mortar right on top of the enemy trench. And if we can take this trench, I'm going to get right into it, but we've got to take out that SDKFC. That thing is going to kill our men like nobody's business. So I'm still going to keep attacking, but we've got to be aware of the reality of the situation. We'll go ahead and actually take a look at Starodubtsev, his position. I'm going to actually have him attack here as well. Come on, Starodubtsev. Fire that pistol. That's a Makarov. One of my favorite guns in the world. Looks like we've also got some enemy rounds coming in here too. Enemy mortars too. But I just want to kill that SDKFZ. If we can kill that thing, I'm going to be very, very happy. Come on, Starodubtsev. Alright, we've got plenty of mortars here, and we've got some captives taken. Look at that. So in the trench, some of these Germans are probably going to surrender. Sure enough, look at that. We've got some German prisoners. This guy's putting his hand up. He's just like, you know what? This is not worth it. It's a little bit dangerous out here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I can't say I blame him, but obviously our main goal is to destroy that vehicle and to take the position. Now, we could take the position without destroying the vehicle, but it's not going to be easy. We've already got some machine gunners here doing their work. I think that's a DPS-HK. You guys can probably tell me exactly what the name is, but I believe it is a DPS-HK. Debishk. And for those of you just getting into the stream, I'm sorry I can't check out the stream immediately. I will take a look at your comments soon. But like I said before, I want to thank everybody for joining me for the Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. We had so many subscribers from there, and I hope you guys are going to blend in well with the strategy community that we already have on the website, on the channel. What we're going to try to do is play some Red Orchestra 2 to make up for it while we're waiting for the next beta. I don't know if that's going to be enough for you guys, but I hope it is, because I'll promise you this, FPS is going to be a definite part of this channel after that. I mean, I can't turn my nose down at 96 subscribers. It's freaking amazing. And we had a lot more people watching that had a good time. let's take a look over here. We've got some German positions. Look at that, a bunch of trenches. We're basically attacking German trenches right now, and it's not easy, as you can see. They're pretty ready. They've got some MP40s. We don't have any sort of tanks or anything like that. We've just got men, but sometimes men is all you need, as long as they have a reason to fight. Shemenkin. Come on, boys. Also, don't forget about the Super Chat option, guys. We're staying away from Patreon just for a little bit. I really think the Super Chat option is somewhat better. Of course, Patreon's useful too, but I just want to kind of figure out where that money's going. I finally put my bank account on Patreon, so I want to see if it actually goes to my bank account. And oh my god, we just saw a beautiful hit right there. German is down. The power of the Red Army continues. So it looks like we got a vehicle lost. That's actually probably one of our AT guns. Sure enough, it is. So they're definitely bombarding our AT guns here. But I've never had this many men. And look at that. We've got enemy Stukas attacking us. Holy shit. That is going to be a major problem. You can see the bombardment going on here. This is extreme. I mean, we are going to lose a lot of men with this. So we might need to just kind of ignore the SDKFZ, go straight for the point, and obviously go straight for the the German artillery here. That's definitely a Stuka dive bomber. And not a very happy one either. Come on, boys. Give them hell. We're going to have to try to destroy as many of the enemies as we can. We've got our own artillery coming in here on the enemy trench line. You can see some dead Germans here, but they are putting up a hell of a fight, and this is a nasty fight. I see 2 SDKFZs on the field, so they've got a lot of support. Kozhubov. Holy shit, man. Look at those planes. All Stukas. And the only reason we're getting any kills right now is the massive amount of mortars we have. We're trying to knock the Stukas out of the sky, but it's just as hard as it looks. I mean, this is not easy at all. There we go. Hit one of them, but they're bombing the hell out of us. Alright, we've got some guys over here in the field. This is a pretty safe spot from what I can see. And I wonder if they could take out that SDKFZ. As you can see, there's a German SDKFZ right here. I don't know if our men can take it out, but if they could, that would be incredible. I know they have Molotovs, but to use them, they got to get up close and personal. They could also just do so much damage to this thing. You could see it getting hit that the crew just basically bails out. I mean, that could certainly happen. And it's getting hit pretty damn hard right now. Keep it up, Iziev. Especially if we could take that gunner out from behind. Keep it up, boys. Knock this sumbitch out. This is a hell of a battle right here, I will say. Like I said, just a Soviet attack, and we've got to try to get a kill here. Mushienko, where is your Molotov, boy? There's a nice hit. I think we killed... Oh, we killed him, boys. We got that SDKFZ. It is dead. That is awesome. That thing is gone. Of course, the crew is probably going to try to get the hell out of here. And it's still moving. I mean, it's dead, but it's still moving. Got another SDKFZ all the way over here, and those Stukas continue to drop down on us and just give us hell. But we're not stopping the assault, especially not with this massive group of infantry. I'm going to go ahead and target all of the enemy infantry in these trenches. We are attacking German trenches, and one thing about the Germans, they learned from World War I, they are exceptional in the trenches. So, look at that, those Stukas dropping those bombs are scaring the hell out of our boys, but they're keeping up the fire. And once again, for those of you that are here from the actual Rising Storm 2 Vietnam gameplay, this is the kind of strategy we do on this channel. We don't screw around with, you know, strategy games that are mainstream. These are strategy games that are absolutely awesome, but they're not necessarily known in a lot of communities. We also mess with the mainstream stuff too, but we like to kind of turn things around. We like to try a lot of different things, and this is one of them. And I've never been disappointed with Graviteam tactics. It's just amazing. And so right now our goal is to take that point, 213.9, and to do that we're going to have to fight a lot of enemies. Come on, boys, fire the PPSH. Oh, shit. Commander just got wasted right there. He is gone. And you can see why. I mean, they've got an SDKFZ here. They've got a lot of men in these trenches. You can see the Germans here, pretty comfortable. They've even got some guns here, even though we don't have any tanks. Those guns, those anti-tank guns, can definitely be used against infantry. So I'm hoping that the guys here in the field can do a lot of damage. You see those little flags? Those are German commanders. And obviously taking them out is a major, major goal. So a lot of our men are going to die in this attack, there's no doubt about it. But I see this as a necessary sacrifice, which of course the Soviets did a lot of. There's a lot of sacrifices to be able to move as far as they did and to eventually reach Berlin. But we're definitely getting hit hard. Let's take a look at this guy. A true hero to the cause, just with a Mosin trying to move up on the enemy lines. Come on, boys. Let's see if those Stukas are still there. Yeah, they sure are. And it looks like, ooh, look at this. We might actually have some of our own planes here, some Il-2s, because they're shooting at something with those machine guns. So we might be getting some assistance here, but you can see those Stukas and Messerschmitts coming in, trying to waste our boys. Let's take a look at the trenches here. I mean, there's more of our bodies down here than German bodies. That's how crazy this shit gets. But of course, we got that destroyed SDKFZ. He's not coming back. Come on, boys. Let's get up close and personal with one of the frontline units. Isaev. Nice. I see some enemy, some rounds coming in on the enemy, I should say. And I think staying right here is very important. Staying in the field and continuing to fire. This is one of the best ways to get kills on the enemy. Obviously, that frontal attack line will keep attacking, but man, are they in trouble. Keep up the fire, boys. I hope you guys like those tracer rounds. I love them. And once again, I apologize. I can't see your comments right now. I am trying to make it through the whole battle before I take a look at the comments section. But don't forget the Super Chat option. You know, donate a few bucks using Super Chat. Really helps the channel. If you can't do that, hey, at least share the channel with your friends. And let me know, especially if you're here from the Vietnam streams and you like what you see. That's going to also make me very happy. And I promise you we're going to do some more first-person shooters on this channel. But not crappy first-person shooters. We're going to do nice first-person shooters. Actually realistic ones. And look at that. Beautiful hit. Look at that dead German. We just got him with some explosions there. Some artillery hits. We just got to keep it up. And really the whole goal of this battle is to take 213.9. We see the airstrike. The airstrike's not going anywhere we want it to, but these units will eventually figure out what's going on. And it's mostly German Stukas, but you can see those massive explosions you're seeing there. Those are Stukas. Now, Simonov, be careful, Simonov, because I want him to just stop the gun right here and try to get some hits on the enemy. Come on, Simonov. A lot of commanders are getting killed, but like I said, this is basically a suicide charge to crush this German line. Eventually we will see the actual casualties of the battle. Guys like Belashapko are getting very close here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Yes, he's dead, guys. We got the SDKFZ. He is dead. Of course, we still have to take the trenches, but that's a big start. Belashapko just got wasted. We're not giving up. Oh my gosh, look at that Stuka. They bring in such massive explosions. I'll take just a quick break, guys, so I can see your chat. Let's take a look. 30! Hello, everybody. So I'm going to see here. I'm here from the Vietnam streams. Awesome, Philip. Smaller YouTube channels have a really hard time these days. It's absolutely true. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Wrecked Commander. Hello, Resistance. Oh, I'm so glad to see so many new people here, new faces. Thank you, Dave, for the 2. You're the best, man. It's just good to see everybody showing up and enjoying this. Hello, man. What's up? Great game. Agrippa says Flumen FC. I'm just glad that you guys that are here from basically the FPS stream I did are really enjoying this. It's awesome. I really appreciate it, guys. And, you know, for those of you that just arrived, as I was trying to say before, right now we're still waiting for that Vietnam stream to come back, or I should say the Vietnam beta to come back. But in the meantime, I'm going to be playing, for sure, some Red Orchestra 2, try to make up for it. I know I'm not the best in FPS, but one thing you guys have taught me is that, you know, I started this channel purely on strategy. You guys like this strategy as well as FPS, and I owe it to you guys to do some first-person shooters as well. So, believe me, that is going to also continue. And look at that. We just got some beautiful hits there. Yeah, we've definitely got some IL-2s in the sky because they're bombing the shit out of this German location. They just blew the hell out of that SDKFZ. Look at that. I think he's still alive. There's still a gunner in there, but he probably is going to bail here. But like I said, we're trying to take 213.9. For those of you that just got here from the beginning of the battle, you have no idea the madness we've gone through. But I really, my biggest hope was that you guys that came here from Vietnam are also going to enjoy the strategy we do. Like I said, we don't play the silly shit that most people play. We don't play Company of Heroes or any of that. You know, we occasionally will play some mainstream strategy games, but we stick to the realistic stuff. We really try to keep this a military strategy channel in every sense of the word. Oh, listen to those Stukas! Oh, no, those are IL-2s, baby! Those are IL-2s, unless they're bombing their own positions to keep us back. Which, to be honest, if I saw that many Soviets, in my case, all of my men moving up here, I probably would call in airstrikes on my position, too. Better to be blown up by one of your own Stukas than have to deal with Soviet interrogation, let's be honest. It's not going to go well. Let me take... No, those are definitely IL-2s. Yep. So we definitely have some IL-2s here. There we go with their rocket attacks. Boom, baby. So we've got Stukas and IL-2s both on this battle. We also captured the point, my friends. That was what we were trying to do this whole time, is capture that point. We got it. Absolutely fucking awesome. We've got to keep attacking. We're not going to stop, although, honestly, I would like a ceasefire right now. Let's take a look just at the battlefield. We're playing as the Soviets in this battle. Look at all these dead Germans in these trenches. Although they put up a hell of a fight. When the casualties at the end of this battle come through, you guys are going to be surprised at how many men went down. At this point, I'm just kind of trying to mop up the rest. And with the assistance of those IL-2s, I think we're going to do just fine. Yeah! IL-2s, baby! Oh, look at that. Just bombing the hell out of the German lines. Come on, drop some more bombs. Oh, you can see them all getting down. Anybody outside of the trench just got vaporized. Oh, the IL-2 missed there. Oh, no, there we go. Nice. Got some nice rockets. It's about time we got some support. Get them, boys, get them. For Stalin! Now, for those of you that are actually enjoying this and want to see more, just check out my Graviteam Tactics Mius Front playlist. We actually have a German campaign going on right now. In this battle, we're playing as the Soviets, but we do have a German campaign, and it is a gruesome one, but a really fun one. So you should check that out, obviously. Now, we're going to try to take out this SDKFZ. The fact that he's stuck in this ditch, he's not really stuck there, he just positioned himself there. It gives us a little bit of a chance to take him out. I don't see a gunner on him either, so I think maybe it's just a driver. And oh yeah, we're getting some nice hits. Oh! That just wiped out the entire fucking crew. That was beautiful. Like, everybody in there just died. Every single German in there just got vaporized. Gotta love that. And the fact that they're not yet giving up shows that this is a serious, serious battle. Means that the Germans probably have more men. They might be going for a counterattack. But just look at those German trenches. We're blowing the hell out of them. Can't wait to see the casualties for this fight. This is probably one of my most vicious Graviteam battles ever. And just look at that field. Look at all of the shell holes. It's unbelievable. I actually was recording this, so I will be able to upload this later as its own battle. But this is vicious stuff. And we took some more prisoners, by the way. Some more German prisoners. They might be dead. I don't think they're going to survive the blasts. We also took out that gun. Oh, yes, IL-2. Oh, yes. Just hit the SDKFZ in the side. Is he going to survive? I think he might still be around. Yeah, he's still okay, but the gunner's dead. So the driver is just driving around in an SDKFZ with no real idea what to do. So once again, guys, if you're enjoying the channel, you can always do the super chat thing. Throw $1, $2 my way. It makes a huge difference. You really have no idea. And if you can't do that, bring some friends over here. And also, let me know on my videos, because I might not always see your stuff in the chats, and so many people are chatting, and I really appreciate that. You know, if you want me to do some Red Orchestra 2 while we're waiting for Vietnam, let me know. I love to do the first-person shooter thing now. Once again, I'll learn little by little. See our guys getting into the trench here. They're going to try to go for this German. Oh, shit! Killed both of us. So both our guy and the German are down. Actually, our guy's just wounded. You can see him moving around, but, no, I think he's dead. Holy hell. No, he's good. He's good. Get up. Yeah, pick up your Mosin, son. That's what I'm talking about. And we're still firing at that SDKFZ with the IL-2s. They had the Stukas in the first part of the battle. Now we have the air power. But they're not giving up. They're not even asking for a ceasefire right now. IL-2, get the Stuka. Get him. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Bunch of dead Germans. Just threw another grenade just to make sure they're dead. And yeah, they're dead. And there's the German prisoners, as you can see. Yeah, he's not happy about his situation right now. But at least he's alive. Although now he's going to go to a Soviet gulag. I think he might be better off dead, to be honest. So we've held the point. At this point, we're waiting for the enemy to ask for a ceasefire. We've also got some reinforcements coming up this way. And it looks like, look at that, we've got Marinovka. So we've got a town to the east and a farm. I didn't even see this. So we're going to send our infantry over there. And there looks to be some more Germans here. So we're definitely going to attack more German trenches. But it's like an entirely different part of our army. That's what makes this game so fucking great. It's just the amount of possibilities here. So this is the German unit. Look at these guys moving up. They look incredibly determined. We got some more captives taken. Surrender, you dogs. Yep. We're going to be taking a lot of prisoners at the end of this battle. And already those tracers are flying towards the enemy. I'll take a little break here from the video, and first I just want to see if some IL-2s will target them. But I definitely want to take a break here from the video, see what you guys are doing in the chat. Again, I thank you guys so much for enjoying this, and for not just being you know, fans of my first-person shooter shit, but also being fans of the strategy. I mean, like I said, we try to keep it real here. So let me take a break, a little break. Just gonna take a tiny break. Hello, Lord Cucumber. Look at this, 39. I'm honestly loving Steel Division. David, how's it going, David? How you doing, my friend? You've got to add me, man, on Steam. I do have a full Steam list, but we've got to find a way to add each other, because I would love to play some Steel Division with you. Wish I could send a private message. I'm gonna make you a moderator, David. So this way, at least now, you can, I'm not sure if you can send me private messages, but I think you're gonna have a good time. So there we go, Lone Wolf playing GT Tactics Operation Star while watching your Mius stream. I have all the combat mission, awesome games. Yes, I've played combat mission. We have that as well. How's it going, War Pig and Hobo Tango? How's it going, man? All of you guys, all of the people here. Really, really happy for you guys to be in here, and I'm glad that people are enjoying the stream. Like I said, really cool to see you guys here. So we'll get back to the battle here in a second. I'm gonna have to run to the little boys' room for a minute here. So once again, hey, how's it going, Hobo Tango? Don't forget to use the super chat option. Come on, boys, use that super chat option. Make it rain in here. And I thank you, Dave, so much for that. That's awesome. Yes, Lord Cucumber. I shall return. Be right back, guys. So for those of you guys that don't know, Super Chat is kind of YouTube's equivalent to like Twitch donations. If you see a little dollar sign underneath where you chat, you can basically go ahead and click the little Super Chat button, donate $1, donate $2, like really $2, $1, it makes a huge difference. You guys have no idea. I mean, right now YouTube is paying me, you know, before I was getting like $8 a day, I'm getting like 50 cents a day now. It's pathetic, but I continue to play. And of course, I notice you fuck yourself in the mouth with a taser. How can I forget that name? That's a great name. I like it. It's very nice. Thinking that all Germans cover war crimes, real bias. Superjet, and that's not on my culture. No problem, Sadi H. The best thing you can do is share the channel, keep watching, be a loyal subscriber. It always helps. Anyway, let's get back to this battle here in a second. If I was a Red Army soldier who retreated in prison and had a choice to go back to the front in a penal battalion, would you stay or get in prison? Oh, I would stay in the penal battalion. Because, you know, being in prison in either a German or a Soviet camp, pretty high chance of death either way. You're pretty screwed. There's really no way out of it. I agree with David Herrings. I'd go for the penal battalion because in a German concentration camp, you'd be in deep shit, and in a Soviet gulag, you'd be in deep shit. I'd rather get shot fighting. What's that saying? Who said this? It was Zapata, the Mexican revolutionary. He said, "It's better to die on your feet than to die on your knees," and I'm just paraphrasing, but that's the way I feel. I mean, it's better to at least die in battle than to die in a frickin' camp, you know, starving to death. And yes, David is absolutely right. And I've got to play some Steel Division with you, man. I have totally neglected Steel Division, and it's partly because I suck at the game, but I also suck at Vietnam, and I haven't totally given up on that. So, okay, guys, we're going to get back to the battle here. I will check your chat out after. But let's get back to business, boys. So we're trying to take the German, well, it's actually a Soviet town, but we're trying to take the town of Marinovka. So Marinovka is off in the distance, and we've obviously done very well in one part of the battle, but there's still some German trenches here. And these dogs must be killed, and you can see our IL-2s are coming in to do some work. Oh, you thought the fucking Messerschmitts were bad. These IL-2s are vicious. They are vicious. With those rockets, they are not fans of Germans. They just come in and just strafe the enemy with those rockets and do tremendous damage. And I've actually seen some IL-2s kill some Tiger tanks. I mean, they're capable of just about anything, to be honest with you. So here we go. We've also got all the boys that survived that first round against the enemy over here. I mean, you can just see they've been through hell. They've been through hell and back. No way around it. And obviously I'm going to try to get them to continue fighting here. Also, since they're still in SDKFZ, it doesn't have a gunner on it because we killed him, but that driver still annoys me. He's just driving around in circles where he keep hitting him. You can see some anti-tank rounds bouncing off the thing, but he is determined, man. He might be trying to get up close to our men and start attacking from there. But let's take a look here. So there we go. Come on, boys. Where's our IL-2s? They're already firing at them. Come on, boys. I want to see what you guys that like the FPS, what you guys think of these games. Here comes an L2. Here comes an L2 for an attack. Come on, baby. Show my subscribers some love. Oh yeah. Oh, you could have done better than that, but still. Yeah, they've got a nice gun there. Nice 88. So now we're trying to make it to town. I can see why the enemy has not asked for a ceasefire. They still have plenty of positions, and look at that. An entirely new trench line over here. And this is just really one of the biggest battles I've had in the game. I'm not even exaggerating. It really is. So we took the farmstead. That's good. But we still have to take the farm and Marinovka East. So we're still going to continue attacking. Our boys are going to overrun these Germans pretty quickly, I think. Nice. Officer just went down. Just took out the officer right there. Still a few Germans over here alive, but they are taking cover. They don't want anything to do with this fight. Nice shooting, boys. Oh, yeah. High explosive artillery rounds right there. Just imagine being in this situation. Of course, you're going to take cover even at like 400, 500 yards. You're going to try to get some cover behind these bushes because right over there, a bunch of German guns and men. Look at that beautiful PPSH in action. Love that gun. Sometimes I miss being in the United States, being able to have many weapons as you want. Although I was from New York, so I didn't exactly have that privilege. It was only when I was in Florida that I did. But, oh man, I would have loved to buy a PPSH. That would have been a nice little gun, especially with the drum round. I know, like I had a friend who had a PPSH in Pennsylvania, but he had the stick round PPSH. So I'm not even sure if a drum round is legal, to be honest with you, in the U.S. But the drum round must have been something else. It must have been tough to wield, but that many rounds, you don't really need much. Look at that enemy machine gun fire. You can see those tracers coming right at us. That's going to be pretty nasty machine gun fire. Come on, boys. Get those guns. Nice! We just got another one right there. Fucking beautiful attack. He's down. Hello! Greetings from Germany. Hello, Mr. Glossing. I heard of the drum mag from the PPSH was extremely unreliable and dented. I would not be surprised. It would also be really tough to actually, like, hold, you know, like, the drum round and all that stuff. You did well, Dave Zizou. You did well. You can go ahead and get rid of him, buddy. I mean, look, we allow a lot of things on the stream, but, you know, don't go fucking crazy. Be a man. You did well. Sorry, not Dave Zizou. That was actually, no, it was Dave Zizou. You did well, my friend. Yeah, just don't do that shit. Come on. I mean, like, if you can have your own beliefs and all that, we don't care, you know. But at the same time, keep them to yourself. You know, that's what, like, when things get political, things just go to shit. So, keep it to yourself, for God's sake, please. Once again, we allow all sorts of political affiliations on the stream. We don't care what you believe. We really don't. You know, we like you as people, but in terms of your political beliefs, we could give a fuck. And I mean that sincerely. And that's why I prefer people just keep it to themselves, because then we get into silly arguments. Much rather you guys have fun talking about other things and have a good time. You did the right thing there, friend. I appreciate it. Just a troublemaker, a dirty troublemaker, as it were. Firing here. And again, we're not politically correct on this stream. You can ask anybody. You can ask Dave Zizou. You can ask anybody that knows me. We are not politically correct. But we do have some rules where it's just like, please, just, you know, put the brakes on for a second, for the love of God. It looks like those 88s are finally targeting us. You know, that's pretty severe. You can see that those rounds are hitting all around us. I can see why the enemy's not surrendering here. They're not going to give up easy. With all those guns, I mean, they can hold the farm for a long, long time. Look at these guys. Oh! It's just vicious. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the chat. Exactly. You're absolutely right, Dave. You're absolutely right, David Pesak, as well. Hey, Oleg, how's it going, man? Fascist Instagram page followed me the other day. You go to your Nazi rally or something, said Ben Ledebadio. Well, look, let's be honest. The poor guy, I mean, going to a Nazi rally probably requires getting out of your mother's basement. So he can't do that. That's tough. It's asking for a lot, you know, from that poor fascist. And once again, we don't care if you're fascist. Just keep it to yourself. We've got communists on this channel. We've got fascists. You know, my good friend David Pesach that comes on this channel. I'm not going to tell you his religious affiliation because apparently we have some fascists on the channel, but I love the guy. You know, look, we don't discriminate against anybody on this channel. We don't even discriminate against fascists on this channel. So keep it to yourself. It's the only thing we ask. That's basically all there is to say about that. I mean, I think you guys did the right thing there. We had to take a little break there to deal with the troll. But David Pesach and Dave Jiju, they've got this under control. Mius stand for the Mius River. Absolutely, Hobo Tango. We're playing the USSR campaign right now, Oleg, actually. That's what we're playing. We took a vote. People wanted to see the Soviet Union in action, so we're playing as the Soviets. Oh, yeah, we discriminate against assholes. That's why David Pesach and Dave Jiju just banned that asshole, because he's an asshole. So, yes, we do have some forms of discrimination. If you start to piss us off or frustrate us, you might see yourself gone from the Agriva Maxenius channel pretty damn quick. You don't deserve to enjoy yourself here. We tolerate a lot, but there are some things we just don't tolerate. Some things we just can't be okay with, and with reason. For fuck's sake, I live in Lombardy here in Italy. This is the actual cornerstone of fascism. Now, I'm a left-winger myself. Not to say I'm not a social justice warrior or any of that garbage. I think most of you guys know that, but yeah, I've got my own political beliefs. I try not to go around spouting them on the channel. You know, try to just have fun. You know, we're playing as the Red Army today. Tomorrow we'll be playing as the Germans. That's how it works here. We love to have fun. Right now we're crushing fascists. Tomorrow we'll be crushing communists. Here we go, boys. Our boys are getting up there. Look at this name. If anybody can say this name correctly, you can just, you know what? You never have to donate ever again on the channel. You can just get by. I don't think anybody can say that name correctly. Maybe Oleg can. Oleg, I don't know if you can give us like a, oh, how can I put this? A phonetic translation of this name, so that like you could say it in English. If you give us like a phonetic translation of, I think it's Bodrekebenskish. I'm probably totally wrong here. We'll have to see. And it's a ceasefire. Enemies calling for a ceasefire. Of course they are. We're getting close to the farm. This is the last time we would accept a ceasefire. We're not going to accept a ceasefire now. Screw that. No way. Bodrebenskish. Hello, Marco Diaz. Yeah, I'm glad, man. I hope David Pesach is still around, and Dave Jiju as well. David Pesach, if you're still around, say hello. I want to make sure you saw us get rid of that prick, because just an asshole. David Pesach is actually a good friend of mine. I'm not going to go into detail, because, you know, sort of a not that kind of relationship. Dirty minds. But no, we're good friends, and I actually know his boss. He knows my boss, so we get to talk a lot more than most people do, which is pretty cool. I do want to get him on Steam though, because we're gonna have some Steel Division on here, where me and him are gonna play some matches. We're definitely gonna have some Steel Division. We're gonna have some Red Orchestra 2 for the FPS lovers. Like I said, I noticed, you know, from what you guys basically showed me with the Vietnam stream, that you guys like FPS, and I'm not going to deny you that. You know, I'm not going to deny you first-person shooters. So, while we wait for Vietnam, I'm downloading Red Orchestra 2 right now. We'll play that, and eventually, we will get into some Vietnam, of course, when they get back to another beta. You know, they said this was the last beta. They lied. This is going to be another beta. So, we're not getting the full release yet, but that's okay. It's a good sign to me. It means that they care about their game, that they care about, you know, essentially the outcome of their game. They want to improve on it. To me, that's a good sign, especially being in the gaming industry myself as a PR manager. you know, to me, it's a really good sign. It is. When a gaming company, I mean, there are exceptions. Like Diablo, Blizzard, there's a big exception there, because they put that game off forever, and it still was terrible. Diablo 2, or Diablo 3, excuse me, in my opinion. But if a gaming company is like, hey, listen, we need another beta, you should respect that, because it's their way of saying, we need to improve things, and we could just release this to you right now, which in my opinion they probably could, and I'd still play it all day, but they're actually saying, we have a few things we need to work on, and that's something to respect. So keep that in mind, guys, please. So here we go. Look at that. We're getting that 88. I want to take that gun out. So we will accept that ceasefire just because I'm so curious to see the casualty score, and because a lot of our army is dead. Although, I'm sure you guys, or I hope you guys, especially those of you that are mostly in FPS, like this strategy game, because this was definitely my biggest battle in Graviteam Tactics, without a doubt. An infantry battle. I didn't expect it to get this crazy, but man, did it get nuts. So we're going to go ahead and accept that ceasefire pretty soon. I'm going to try to take the farm first, and if I can do that, I'll be fairly happy. Also keep in mind, in most cases, and I think this was certainly true in World War II, for every tracer round you see, 5 regular rounds are following it. So that is a serious amount of firepower. It's not just one bullet, it's like 5 bullets from one tracer round. And you can see the Germans over here. This guy is terrified. I mean, look at this. He's holding his gun up in the air. He's like, I'm gonna try to shoot some Russians. And he's actually getting some pretty good shots off with that Mosin, but you can see we've blown his legs apart. He's going to try to get up and run, but I think he's going to be taken out pretty soon. So we'll probably go ahead and accept that ceasefire pretty soon here. Once again, I'm still trying to take the farm. I think once I take the farm, I'll be sufficiently satiated. My bloodlust will be satiated, and I can go ahead and accept the ceasefire. For now, though, we keep moving. Come on, boys. For Mother Russia! Hoorah! And for Oleg, of course, my Russian friend. Destroy the fascist pigs. Got some more enemy contact here. Oh, that son of a bitch. He's back. It's this guy. The driver with no gunner. He's back again. To ruin my life. This guy really is a jerk. You know, just get out of your STKFZ. I mean, at the very least, start driving off into the distance. Go back to your lines. Things aren't going well for you, obviously. Alright, we got Panchenko moving forward. He's pretty brave. He's got a chance to get really close to the enemy, throw some grenades, some Molotovs, etc. Fortunately, the Il-2s in this battle and the Stukas are all gone, so it's all up to the men at this point. And, yeah, we might have to go ahead and settle for a ceasefire. Just because you can see we've got plenty of men firing. I mean, we've got these guys under control, more or less. These guys have had to walk across so many fields. We've also got reinforcements from the first part of the battle all the way on the other side. Take another break here, and once again, I was trying to make this into a video, so all these breaks, it's going to be hell editing this, but you know what? I think it matters. Let's see here. Yes, I'm glad David is here. David, feel free to ban that asshole. We don't need him around. I'm enjoying the idiot blasting, thank goodness. I'm glad you're still here, my friend, and I'm glad you, just ban him. Don't even, you're being nice timing him out. I appreciate it, but yeah, just, you did well, ban him. He can go fuck himself. Is Red Orchestra 2 the MP game where most servers are tons of bots? I'm not sure. I have definitely played Red Orchestra 2 where that's the case. I don't know if that's always the case, but yeah, it probably is a lot of the time, unfortunately. It's made by the same guys that are basically doing Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, so it is a great game, but yes, there are bots there, unfortunately. You guys absolutely did the right thing there. I appreciate it, guys. And anytime, I trust Dave Juju and Dave Pesach. Really good guys. I respect them a lot. Why are all the good guys that I know in my life called Dave? My dad's called Dave. You guys are called Dave. It just doesn't make sense. Did you play Men at War? Yes, I have played Men at War many times. I like Men at War. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's a very common game. I will play Men at War in the future, but all of the big strategy gamers, Diplex, Heated, Arumba, they all play Men at War, so I'm trying not to copy them, for one thing. And number two, I'm not trying to copy them, basically. But another thing is just that, I'm not as good as they are at the game, and they know how to download a lot of the mods I don't know how to download, so I would definitely love to play it. And look at that name, Killing Kulaks. I like that name. That's a name I can live with. I'll definitely play Men at War in the future, but I want to be able to download the mods that those guys are playing with because they get some really cool stuff. We've also got Combat Mission, which I know a lot of people like Combat Mission, but I'm terrible at Combat Mission. One of the few games I'm actually pretty good at is Graviteam. I'm pretty good at Graviteam, pretty good at other games. Well, maybe not a Roomba, mate, Egri, but it's one of those guys plays it a lot. Shermanator, I think. Oh, of course, Stalin made a ton of mistakes. Of course, of course. Yeah, thanks, Filipino Ram. But we do have Steel Division, and actually, like I said, me and Dave Pesach, David Pesach, and hopefully Dave Jiju, if he gets it as well, we'll be trying to play some. Once again, it's a game I'm not great at, but I'm also a noob at it, so I think with time I could get better. So yeah, just tell me what companies you see. Are the worst because they lost. Don't you understand? Killing kulaks. I don't think it's that simple. There's all sorts of. Stalin brought industrialization to Russia, which, to be honest, at that time you could almost consider it. And look at that, the enemy retreats. The Germans retreated, guys. They retreated. We take everything. We get it all, my friends. Marinovka, the farm, everything. But they were both monsters. I mean, yes, of course, Stalin did bring industrialization to essentially a feudal society, which is what Russia was at the time. It really was. But he was a monster. We go back into history like that. You can think of all sorts of alternative histories that could occur. I want to see the casualties of this battle so badly. Total victory, my friends. Look at this. So for us, guys, we had 120 on our side killed, 137 heavily wounded. The enemy lost 92 killed, 61 heavily wounded. Now, we knew we were going on a major attack here, so I'm not really surprised that we lost more men, but damn, that was a hell of a battle, and I'm definitely going to try to upload this as its own battle, because we had our own fight over here. Look at all those gray spots. All those gray spots are dead enemies and dead allies as well. I mean, our men just put everything into that fight. It was unbelievable, and I'm so glad you guys got to see it, because that was... I always get to stream some pretty cool stuff, and that was definitely my most vicious Graviteam battle yet. I'm so glad we saw it, and yes, I feel like you do. I do miss the old system. I think Tank Warfare Tunisia, it's got its things, but I think they picked the wrong conflict, number one. They should have gone for a more modern conflict since they've already done World War II. And yeah, Mius Front for me, it's amazing. We still have some Germans here firing. They're like, oh, this guy, what's that gun called? Can anybody name that gun? Semi-automatic. It's not a bolt-action rifle. That is a semi-automatic, and a really nice one too. I think it's a Gewehr, if I'm not mistaken, a Gewehr. And look at that. We just blew the hell out of some of these 88s. They will never be in service again, and if they are, they're going to be used by the Red Army. Glory to the Reds. But I hope you guys enjoyed that battle, and thank you so much for watching. We'll go ahead and get out of this battle here. G43? Gewehr 43, I think you're right. Alright, guys. Well, that was fun. I hope you guys liked it. We really take care, Hobo. We really tried to have a good time here, and I appreciate everybody that joined us with the Vietnam stream showing up as well. We had a lot of people from that stream show up, even one jerk, which is okay. You got to have one asshole in 90. No worries, but we're going to go ahead and probably, yeah, we're going to turn off the stream now, or in a few minutes here. I'll still chat a little bit with you guys. Don't forget, you can always use the super chat. Help out the channel if you want. And that's the little $ below the chat, even if it's $1, 50 cents, $2, or whatever denomination of money you use in your country. It all helps. And David Pesak says, I love the Graviteam maps. Yeah, I do too. They're really nice, and especially with the air support, it's just beautiful. It's really fun to watch. Oh, shit. Sorry, Mike fell. My bad. So, yeah, I'd love to do some more. But we'll have to see here. And, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Let's see if this... Oh, there we go. The mic's fine. But yes, definitely a fascinating battle we just had right there. A lot of you guys that have never seen Graviteam Tactics, you just got some of the best stuff there. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, don't scare me. Don't scare me, guys. It's the only mic I have. I would love to play the Yom Kippur War. There's actually a game coming out which allows you to play the 13 Days War, is the 7 Days War, and it's not a very good game. I saw it. It's turn-based. It's got a bunch of different wars in it. I kind of want to get it, but it's just kind of just not great. It's very cheaply made, but I would love to play as the Israelis in a battle or in a war. I would love to play as the Palestinians in a war and just kind of go back and forth and try them out. It would be really cool to play that. I love when people get into niche conflicts. For me, it's always an awesome thing to see that, to be honest with you. And once again, Lion, David Pesak, Dave Juju, thank you so much, guys, for being moderators here. You guys did a great job, and I'm glad we've got a team of moderators here that know what they're doing. War of 1812, no, of course not. They burned down the White House. I'm half American. That war never happened. Sorry, 6-Day War, David. 6-Day War, I'd love to play it. But no, the War of 1812, it never happened. It's all a lie. The White House was never burned down by the British. It's all bullshit, and don't believe a thing you hear. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, Vaterland, don't be so dramatic. Don't be so dramatic. You probably got a little bit of certain kind of blood in you yourself, buddy. You're not 100% pure blood. I'll promise you that. Oh, left-wing faggots. Oh boy. You know, it's funny because the SA, being right-wingers, were pretty much all homosexuals. So, like, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, but just consider it, you know? Is this what you do in your free time? Because what I do, Vaterland, is I work, my friend. I go to work every day. I know you probably sit in your mom's basement and jerk off, but we actually do things. Oh, no, yeah, delete his message, but you did well, but I wanted to have some fun with him. Because people like that, you could tell they just have nothing to live for, and it's just tragic. It really is just tragic. Sarah, stream more often. You late. I have to work too, David. I'm sure that Simone has told you that. I've got work to do, my friend, but you're absolutely right. I'd love to stream some more. It's always fun streaming with you guys. And that guy made like 3 accounts just to troll us. That takes a lot of dedication, I have to say. You know, like, it takes a lot of time in your mom's basement to make 3 accounts to troll one channel. Like, honestly, we need to give that guy some respect. I mean, that's a lot of time in a mom's basement to make accounts. Just incredible. I mean, God bless him, you know. He just keeps creating accounts. He's just so desperate to get back into the channel. He must, I mean, all that talk about faggots and this and that, I hate to say it, guys, and I don't find myself particularly attractive. I think he's got an obsession with me. I think he might want to have sex with Agrippa Maxenius. Let's just put it out there. Just a consideration. And it's unfortunate because he should have better taste, but what can you do, right, guys? What can you do? But anyway, you guys did a great job. Thank you so much for showing up, and I really appreciate it. You guys are all awesome, and it was a fun stream. Now I got to get some sleep because I have to work tomorrow. Unlike the Nazi that was here recently, he doesn't have to work. He has to wake up tomorrow. He needs some Cheetos from his mom's fridge. So, you know, there is that. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a great day, and take care. I'll try to do some more tomorrow, and this time tomorrow we'll try to do some FPS, maybe some Rising Storm 2 or Red Orchestra 2, either one. I think it's going to be fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a fun day.